Hey there. Okay, so I wanted to take a video. I just put some toys out. All the dogs have been playing for about an hour or so now. They were all starting to get kind of bored, so I decided to throw some toys out. Now, this is normally something that I don't do, especially when there's a big group, because dogs will get very defensive and protective over their toy, right? So I make sure I put out enough. I try not to put out anything of really high value that like somebody like really wants, or all the dogs really want that toy. As you can see, I have a lot of rubber type materials, a lot of hard bones like Mac has. I don't put out stuffed toys. Those really promote digging and destruction in dogs. Mac, good boy. So you can already see right there, Cassius even just took a little bit of a too long of a look at Mac. Mac got a little frozen over the toy, gave a little warning like, back up, this is my toy. Now, something I did, the reason I really wanted to take this video was because, come here, Cassius. Come on, bye-bye. Come on, come over here. I wanted to show you, because I know Mac's parents talked to me about when they try to take a toy away from Mac that they aren't sure if he's being protective over it or if it's something that they should worry about. Now, what I wanted to show you is that Mac is very vocal. He doesn't have quite the same vocal tones as some other dogs have. So it makes it a little bit more challenging for you to decide, is this something that needs to be stopped? Now, what I always tell my clients is if you ever feel like in any given situation that it's not appropriate, then it's not appropriate. Your dog is going to be a dog. They're going to be an animal. They're going to do what they want to do. Now, if you don't approve of that behavior, it's up to you to demonstrate to them and do repetitions with them, showing them the correct way that you do want them to behave in that situation. Because really what they're doing isn't incorrect. We just as people are trying to change an animal's basic instincts. So what I wanted to show you here real quick, let me do that. Okay, so with this toy in particular, this is the one that he was making lots of noises with. So what you can see is that he is trying to play with me. Okay, so those noises, they sound kind of scary. Mac. So right there. One second, let me... Okay, so I just put everybody up to make this a little bit easier. It's going to be really challenging with everybody trying to get the toys. So what I want to show you is what his appropriate play is with him. He is trying to play tug of war with me with that. Good boy. Right, so I'm taking away other toys that he's trying to do. Now, I will never go up to a dog and snatch a toy from their mouth. That's asking for trouble, and then people get upset when their dog gets defensive and snaps at them because they tried to steal their toy. A different way to do it would be, one, use another toy. Mac! Hey, Mac, come here, Bubby. What's this? What's this, Mac? Ready? Leave it. Good boy. Come on. Look, he's just... Right. I'm going to use my foot even, right? So because, again, that's a small toy, I'm not just going to go and snatch it from him. Mac! Leave it. I can change my tone a little bit, make sure he understands I'm not playing. If I'm going like this, Mac, what do we get? Oh, you can steal it, Griffin? Go ahead, Griff. All right, so I'm going to change my tone. Mac, off. I use my spatial pressure. I'm going to use my foot. Mac, off. Okay, off. Right, so I grabbed his collar, not the toy. Mac, off. I'm not going to try and grab the toy now. Now that he's at a safe distance, I can take the toy away from him and put it up if need be. He's just wooing at me because he wants it back. Nothing defensive. I'm holding it up in the air, so that's making it harder for him that he wants to get it. So I'm not going to do that. Hey, Griffin, up. Right, so now that he's being calm, I can give it back to him. And then that's what I would practice with him over and over. Mac. Mac, leave it. Mac, off. Okay, so I put a leash on him now. Next time, off. Good. Now that his mouth is off of the toy, I can move it. Okay. Right, so I'm going to do that in repetition. Like I said, now I'm going to put a leash on him to make sure that he understands when I say drop it or leave it, that he understands that this really isn't his toy. Technically, they're your toys. You worked, you bought them, you picked them out, you brought them home. You're just letting him play with them, right? So he didn't earn those toys in any way where he should feel like these are mine. I'm being possessive over them. And that should go for treats, food, really anything. He needs to understand that you are the one that is in control of resources, not him. So we can even do other things like using treat. It's already, all I had to do was grab a treat, and he walked right away from that toy, right? So doing things a little bit differently to make sure that he understands that we're going to take it away from him safely. I don't particularly see anything that you need to worry about as far as him being aggressive over the toys. Like I said, he's very vocal, but that's going to be a lot about just learning Mac's tones and what gets him excited and what his excited noises are, all of that. So, but he's a really good boy. He's really smart. He's really sweet. As you can see, like I can pet him while he's eating his toy. He's still chewing on it. He doesn't seem defensive. His tail is wagging, right? So he doesn't feel like he needs to protect that toy from me right now. If he did, he would freeze. He would hover over it. He would look really stiff. But as you can see, he's not. So I'm trying to just show him that I'm not here to steal your toy. You can be comfortable playing with it with me, hanging out with you and everything, and that's yours to play with, macaronis. So he's a good boy. We love the Mac Attack. All right, so there you have it. Hope that helps you guys. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me. So bye, man.